Hello, hello, and welcome. My name is Michelle. I am your emotional resilience coach, and today we're going to talk about CPTSD and hypervigilance. Hypervigilance is a word that I throw around a lot, and some people are not always clear exactly on what it is, what that means. So I hope today, in this quick video, I am able to bring you some clarity. Please do hit like, subscribe, the notifications button, and as always, I love to hear from you. All right, so what is hypervigilance? Why do we have hypervigilance? Basically, hypervigilance is an extreme state of tension that we live in constantly because there is no way we could let our guard down as children. All right, the trauma, the dysfunction, the abuse could come at any moment, any time without a notice. And so often, as children, when your guard is down and it would come up, it would make you distrust yourself, your environment, your caregivers, and so you would brace yourself. You would learn to always brace yourself because you have no idea what is coming next, when it's coming, how it's coming, what it's going to look like. And you're so tired of the roller coaster of up and down, feeling okay, not feeling okay, that basically you just don't trust. You don't trust anyone, you don't trust anything, you don't trust your environment, you don't trust your body, you don't trust what's going to happen. You have extreme distrust. You will alienate yourself from people, not necessarily because of anything that they've done, but in an attempt to protect yourself because it is exhausting to live in a state of hypervigilance. A lot of people with hypervigilance, the extreme form of that is that they don't leave their homes. They would rather stay in their homes. They would rather stay away from people, away from environments that they can't control, away from a place which could be potentially traumatic. It could trigger them. It could put them in a state of turmoil. And so they basically hide out, cut themselves off from all and sundry, and it is an extreme form of protection. And what hypervigilance does is that you basically your entire body is tense and bracing itself for something to happen, even in your sleep. And I have done a video on having nightmares. But what happens is you actually not even aware of what your body is doing. So you will clench your jaw muscles, maybe your frown and scowl, your neck muscles, back muscles, shoulder muscles, stomach muscles. Also, you might hold that in, tense it. Legs, some people have said so far as their feet will curl in and will stiffen. The whole body just coils in an attempt to practice, to protect yourself, or in a way to try and brace yourself for what is coming. You're on high alert. Your eyes are looking in every direction all the time. Your brain is thinking what's happening. You're scanning your environment. You are looking for change of environment. You're looking at tone, people saying their body language. You're trying to read it. Now, we don't necessarily always read it right because what we're doing is we're projecting a lot of our own anxiety onto the situation. And we are always thinking, okay, when is the shoe going to drop? When is it going to happen? Something is about to turn because it normally does. You know, especially if you go through stages as a child where things seemed okay, things seemed all right, things seemed okay, things seemed okay, and you started putting your guard down, you started relaxing, and bam, something happened, and then you get so angry with yourself, and you should have known better. And so we try and fortify and protect ourselves even more. And what this does is it takes an immense toll on our bodies. So many chronic illnesses come from this state of hypervigilance. So something that I like to do that I hope would work for you is, again, we need to be aware, but do a couple of exercises a day, sporadically through your day, if it helps. Early morning, getting ready for bedtime, those routines I've spoken about in the past, or perhaps during midday, at lunch, whenever you get a moment to be on your own. You want to work by tensing your body. It sounds counterintuitive because your body is already tense, but you are now trying to teach your body to relax and release. So you're going to tense your body and you're going to focus on one area at a time, and then you're going to release. So you're going to clench your jaw and release. You're going to clench your shoulders and release. And that being able to do that, your body can feel the difference over time. Initially, it's not going to feel anything, but if you keep practicing and you keep doing it, you're going to feel that release, that sensation of letting go is actually good. Work your way down to all the areas, your hands, clench your hands really, 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 really tight and release. All right. I didn't do it as tight as I normally do it, but normally what happens is that it's quite painful on the knuckles. It's quite stiff. It's not necessarily painful. It's quite stiff on the knuckles as you open it up and you release. And so you're going to do this and you're going to work through your body. Tense it up, breathe in, hold it, hold it, hold it. And as you breathe out, force yourself to release. And that there, right there is the clip. It is the whole thing. You're going to force yourself to release. And as you get better at it, and as you feel that release, and as you feel better doing it, you will be able to quicker distinguish when your body is in tension and when you are holding tight, when you're in hypervigilance, and when you are not. When you're in hypervigilance, it's a great time to shift into awareness. What is going on? What am I worried about? What emotional flashback am I in? What is upsetting me? And remember, again, it's about bringing yourself back into the now, that you are safe. And you can actually do these exercises even when you are sitting in a room full of people. You could tense your thighs. If you're sitting down, push your legs together, tense your thighs, hold, 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 and release. It's a great practice for you to do throughout the day. You can do it with your shoulders. You can look like you're stretching, right? Tense, 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 and release. So it's a great stretching exercise that can just help you let go of some of that tension. Of course, there are some amazing activities. Some people love high impact activities like boxing or kickboxing, some sort of impact sport where they can really feel that tension leaving their bodies. For other people, things like yoga, Tai Chi, that sort of thing, which again allows the trauma, because the trauma is processed in your body, it's stuck in those muscles, to process out, is a great way. But these are things that you can play with and discover for yourself. These are things that you get to try, you get to practice, get to experiment with it, get curious and see what it is that helps you and helps your body release some of that hypervigilance. I hope this has helped. I hope you have an amazing day. Please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, the notifications button. And as always, I love to hear from you. Have a tense-free day.